What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from highandandroid.com, and today we're going to go ahead and get into the LG G4 QuickCircle case with wireless charging. So the QuickCircle case for the G3 was definitely not one of my favorite cases. It actually didn't hold up too well. I had the case last year. I used it on my G3 for a little while, then I gave it to my fiance. She used it, and pretty much all of the G4 branding, the G3 branding came off the back of the case. I don't know if that was because we got the model that was the white color or they just weren't that durable, but it got really sort of nasty and ugly looking, and it just wasn't worth using the case anymore. So today we're going to get into the G4 case, see if it's any better than last year's model, see what we think about it, and also make sure we can get some wireless charge on my G4 using the QuickCircle case. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and open up the packaging. The packaging is pretty simple. I got this QuickCircle case from Verizon. So at Verizon, the case is $60, and you can get them online a little cheaper. I have a 25% discount on accessories at Verizon because I work for the university. So I was able to get the case for $45 through Verizon, and it was locally, so I figured why not. So here's the case. There's nothing else in the box, so you can see here some of the features listed on the back of the box there. You've got quick charge, not quick charging, you got your QI wireless charging. Finally, the G4 does not come out of the box with quick charge, so you're going to want that. You can see here that you can wake your phone using double tap on the QuickCircle. You can also get a lot of your notifications, put a bunch of apps there, and do a couple of other nice features like listening to music. You can make calls from the QuickCircle window and take photos from the QuickCircle window. So let's go ahead and take a look at how the case itself looks. You see here on the G4 QuickCircle case, I've got the black color. It's like a brushed diamond looking metallic color. This is what the back of the G4 looks like if you get the ceramic back in the silverish black color. And if you pull it out, you've got a fake G4 insert. You know, we like the real thing on this channel. We're all about the real deal. You get a limited warranty. See there, limited warranty. And apparently this product may cause cancer according to the state of California. So, you know, whatever. I'm not too worried about getting cancer from the QuickCircle case, so maybe I should be. So let's put it on my G4, see what it looks like. So you can see here I've got the leather back on the G4, as I showed you guys last time. The leather back looking really nice still. See, it's getting a little bit of wear to it, but it still looks really nice. Hasn't worn too badly. It doesn't look ugly or anything. Just getting a few little, you know, beauty marks on the leather. That's going to happen. So let me go ahead and peel off my leather back here so we can attach the QuickCircle case. Just be a little careful with my leather back there. I don't want too many beauty marks on the leather. All right, looks nice. Let me put that to the side there. Go ahead and put the QuickCircle case on. So hopefully it fits. I checked out the Verizon model to make sure it would fit with my G4. I hope it does. If not, that's going to be unfortunate. It should though. There we go. Looks like it got seated in there perfectly. So you can see now the G4 right inside the QuickCircle case. Make sure it's snapped on. It is. Let's close it up and double tap, and there we go. We got our QuickCircle there. It says touch and hold to change theme, so we can change our theme here on the clock, so you get a different clock theme. And you can swipe through the various themes. You can see there the various clocks. Got some digital clocks, some analog clocks. I don't know, I kind of like the black one there. So that's a pretty nice looking clock face. So you can see the back of your G4. Still got access to your buttons right there. You got some LG branding on there. I'm glad that even though I bought it from Verizon, that they didn't give me nasty Verizon branding on the back. Got a cutout for your speaker right there. And your camera and everything still accessible, obviously. You got some LG G4 branding right there on the front. Let's open it up and go into the settings really quick so I can show you a few of the interesting things that the QuickCircle can do from the QuickCircle settings. All right, sorry about that, guys. I got a quick call I needed to take. So let's get back into looking at the QuickCircle case here. You can double tap to wake on the QuickCircle there. You saw I just did that. Let's open it up. I want to show you guys the QuickCircle settings. So you can see in here the QuickCircle case. You can select the apps that work with the QuickCircle case. You can see that music, the camera, settings, and LG Health and download more are all selected by default. So the download more tells you that any apps that you download that work with the QuickCircle case, those are going to be added by default to your list. So you can see here you can add messaging as well. It's not selected, and call log. So if you want to protect your privacy, your messages and calls, you don't want them on the QuickCircle case, you can not select those. They're not selected by default, but if you want to see those, you can select them and you'll get those. So the one thing that's a little disappointing again is that the only thing that works with the QuickCircle case right out of the box right now that you can see listed here are the LG stock system apps from LG. So it'd be nice to have some others here by default like Hangouts, etc. I'm going to play with this and see what works. So obviously it's a possibility that those might. I don't see them here though, and if I select download more, it doesn't show me additional apps that I can use. So I'll have to take a look and see exactly what other apps we can use. So you can see here, you can also get some help to using the QuickCircle case there. Tells you how to use it and that some apps can be used on the QuickCircle case, etc. So if we actually go back here, let's take a look at some of the apps and how they look on the QuickCircle case. You can swipe over from your little clock there and then swipe through the apps that you've got here. So you can see right now I've got settings, camera, music, LG Health, download more, and then it scrolls through more. So let's go through download more and see what it looks like. Open the cover to download QuickCircle apps. So it says here, it's taking us, I guess, to the LG website. I want to see what this is about. So you can see here, here's some apps that work with the QuickCircle. Booking.com, apparently. What else do we have? Anything that I'm interested in? Play FM, QuickCircle, Flash, so a calendar app, hotel app. It doesn't look like there's anything here that I use a lot that I'm super interested in right now, unfortunately, which is disappointing. I was hoping there was going to be more apps to use that I might actually be interested in. Let's close it again, swipe again, and let's take a look at the camera. So if we choose the camera, you'll open up your camera and you see I can take a picture right here. And then you can also go back after you take a picture, save. You go to LG Health, that'll do all of your tracking, but I prefer to use Google Fit, so I probably won't make use of that too much. Let's see what else. You can see you get your notifications there. So if we go back to the clock, you can check your notifications, etc. You can go into settings really quick, and it says open cover to change other settings. So this will take you to the full list of settings for the QuickCircle case, which we already saw earlier. So overall, it looks like they've retained a lot of the features. It looks like it's a lot more fluid. And again, I'll check and see what other apps we can actually get and use on the QuickCircle case. That'll be something to check out. So of course, the last feature I want to check out, overall, the case is pretty nice. One thing to mention is that it does open flush, so it doesn't close automatically. When you open it, it'll stay open. So you can see right there, actually, my notifications for Dropbox and WD My Cloud, those show up as soon as you close the case. You can see your two little notification icons there. So that's a good look. They go away after a minute. Might be nice to have them stay there. I'll have to see if you can force that to happen. That would probably be good. So let's check. The overall build of the case, pretty good. I definitely like that it stays open. So if I open my QuickCircle case, it doesn't close automatically like the HTC One M9 dot view case. That's definitely a win in my opinion. The last thing I want to check, overall I like this case quite a bit. It seems to be better built on the back because you've got this sort of nice shiny back that's on the G4, which is already looks nicer than the G3 in my opinion. The last thing I want to check is let's make sure we can actually get some wireless charge going. So here I have two of my favorite tools. I've got the Ingress wireless charger battery pack, and I've got my QI CoolPad wireless charger. So let's sit it down and see if we get some charge here. There we do. So sit it that way so I can show you guys. And it's charging up. So you heard it charging up there. If we open up the case, you can see right there, if we scroll down, my battery is charging up there. So it looks like the wireless charging feature on the QuickCircle case is definitely working. So that's good news. The wireless charging works. and you've got your QuickCircle features here. You get your notifications. The only thing I would say about this case is it's a little expensive. So overall, for the price that you're paying, 60 bucks, it would be nice to have more app functionality right at the beginning on the home screen. So I'd like to be able to interact with all of my stock Google apps right here using the QuickCircle window. That would definitely be better for $60. But it is nice to have the wireless charging there, and that doesn't come out of the box, so you pretty much have to get a replaceable back or the QuickCircle case if you want that. All right, so that's been my unboxing and review here of the G4 QuickCircle case. Overall, looks better than the G3 case. They made some improvements. It definitely stays open a lot easier. They made it more fluid. They could add more apps. I would say it's still overpriced for what it is, and they could add more apps, but the wireless charging is definitely a very, very nice thing to have. And the color doesn't look bad either. It matches the border of your G4. So even if you have the leatherback G4, you still have this sort of steel-looking sides of the G4. This color matches it perfectly. So if you want something to switch up from your leatherback, this is definitely something to look at. All right, well, I'll have a lot more coming up with the G4. I'm going to have some actual replaceable backs, so just the replaceable covers. I'll do some different colors once LG gets those going, and I can actually get them and have them shipped over to the US for a decent price. They're going for like 90 bucks on eBay. We'll get that going. So definitely stay tuned for my full review of the G4. I'll have that coming up this weekend or early next week. I've just been using it to make sure I give it enough time to make sure I can make a good decision, and let you guys know what's really going on with the phone. So far, I really like it. All right, so please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. If there's something I can improve on, please let me know down in the comments. Always looking for a way to improve my videos and grow the channel. This has been Jeff. Please check out unbox.com for more great Android news. I will see you guys in the next video.